this, don't we? Wow.
He said doo-doo right there.
Huh?
What?
He said doo-doo right at the beginning. I heard it.
He said doo-doo?
He said doo-doo.
Oh, yeah. I like that little noise it makes every day when I start. Do, 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 do.
Our friend Rob has had something tragic happen in his life.
Take D-Rob?
Yep.
Y'all were making fun of me earlier?
No. About the giant loss that you've had.
No, that's what I was saying. I'm going through this tough time, and everybody's making fun of me, so
Yeah.
What is going on?
it's hard to talk about. But my power recliner has died.
Oh, your power
Yeah.
recliner at home?
Yeah, my cousin was in it yesterday, and there's apparently a wire that runs underneath it that is in a bad place for when you recline it, and it gradually, over time, frayed the wires. So as he was in the most laid-back reclined position, he could not set it back straight up.
Well, can that be soldered?
I ordered like some wire strippers and wire nuts, and I'm gonna try and fix it.
You're wired nuts.
Yeah, some wire nuts.
Please tell me that it's white, the recliner, white in color.
No.
Oh.
Why would it be?
Because then I'd go tell everybody you've got a white power recliner.
I feel like I learned my lesson on wearing things about power.
But you,
When you wore the white Power Ranger T-shirt.
Yep.
But you still can get into the recliner and be reclined, right?
Yeah, but it's so tight in that room. You kind of have to have it straight up to get it around it and in it, or I'm kind of like just flipping over an arm to get inside it.
So is it stuck in the most reclined position?
It is indeed.
Okay, so if you get in it now, it's just like getting in the bed.
Right.
I guess getting out would be really difficult.
And also, I feel like the way it reclines, I'd be at risk of tipping back when I got into it that way.
Stuck.
And how old is the recliner?
Only a couple years, and I've already gotten claimed a insurance file on it, and they give me $260 towards a new one.
So you bought the insurance with it.
Mm-hmm. Because I've had other chairs in the past that I wear them out because the way I sit, I kind of like have my knees up on.
Is it the way you sit, or is it the fact that you sit in them, say, 12, 13 hours straight every day?
No, that may be a little bit of it, but the way I sit is I put both of my legs up on one arm and I kind of lean against the other arm. So I'm like separating the armrests by just the way I sit. So
you recline it and then prop your feet on not the foot part of it, but on the arms?
No, when it's unreclined.
Oh,
I do
okay.
that part. But that's how I have it most of the time.
So both feet over one arm.
They're kind of like I pull my legs into me and kind of set the knees up.
I gotta say this.
Right.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I understand. I'm trying to picture it. I'm not getting it.
Yeah, he sits like a woman.
So it's straight up.
Yeah.
So the recliner
couch.
is in the chair position, so to speak.
And I turn my body to the left, like I put
To the
my legs
left.
To the left.
Okay, so your left arm on the armrest.
Yeah, I turn it, and my left arm's on the back of the recliner at that point.
Okay, and then what? You bring your legs where?
To the left armrest, correct.
Oh, so you sit with your legs draped over the left armrest.
Either they're draped over it or like in a position where my feet are more on the chair and I kind of push with my legs.
Yeah, is that how you were sitting the other day in that Zoom test thing that we did?
No, I did that from my couch. I was
Okay, but you were still side saddle on that. It seemed like you were leaning one direction with your feet up on something.
It was very seductive.
Yeah.
For the record, though, anytime as a man, the reference is you were still sitting side saddle. I don't think that's a good reference.
I don't like that.
Now, you were still riding side saddle.
Yeah.
What? Was I?
Man, but that's gotta hurt. I know you love that thing, and that's expensive too. But you got the insurance.
Yeah.
See, I would never have the insurance. I thought people said don't ever buy insurance on stuff like that because it's a ripoff.
Who even knew you could get insurance on a chair?
I didn't either. But I buy it on phones. Other than that, I don't deal with it. I don't bother with it.
I buy it from almost anything that's like a big ticket item.
Like how much would it have to be, Rob, for you to get insurance?
Well, this chair was $350 when I got it.
Yeah, but earbuds. You buying the insurance on that?
Yeah,
on
when I bought my
$100.
AirPod Pros, I did.
Yeah.
And it's helpful that he's got a background in electrical work because he knew to get the wire nuts and all
Yeah.
that. I would have no idea. Wire stripper.
I'd have YouTubed it. I mean, like, I think I can do
Yeah,
it.
you just.
It doesn't.
I wouldn't be good at doing it, but yeah, I've seen you just tie another wire into it on the.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's that difficult. You can just take a piece of wire, put it in the middle, and
Some
tie it
black
off,
tape.
and then take those. Yeah, then take those the little wire caps and screw them on there.
Yeah, it's
Shoot
very
over
easy.
the-
You just got to strip off the end so you can see the exposed wire. Twist those together and twist the wire nut over. That's it.
There you go.
Love it.
So, so yeah, you'll just now have a little extra. If it works, you'll have a little bit extra cord on there, so you can move it about if you want. So you can get a long cord where you can just maybe put wheels on it and ride it out to the end of the driveway and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Hell yeah.
Now, when I get home, I don't exit that fence area.
I just love
Yeah,
that phrase.
yeah.
When I get home, I don't exit that fence area.
Yeah,
Well,
you don't leave the prison yard.
Yeah, and it's a privacy fence, so I'd have to put on pants to go outside of that fence.
Rob,
So
is
you
it-
go out in just your underwear.
Yeah, my underwear and undershirt. Like if the dog's not in the area of the yard there, I got to go look for him and tell him to come inside or whatever.
Oh my God, what I wouldn't give for video of that.
I mean, I have it on my ring.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm not sending it to you.
Oh man, I was like the visual of you standing around in your boxer briefs and your t-shirt yelling at the dog, that
Big old-
phenomenal to me.
Big old glass of Kool-Aid in your hand.
Yeah.
Out in the yard.
I forgot that. Even in the recliner with like the legs
Yeah.
pulled up,
Yeah.
and like the arm over and your undies on, and
I don't see how that's comfortable.
it doesn't sound comfortable.
But Rob, when you go home, very seldom do you run back out later in the day for anything, right?
Unless I'm going to like pick up a pizza or something.
Or go meet your
Right.
big D&D friends.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Big D&D, you don't like that?
Yeah. But I mean, it's.
Oh, and y'all have a magical gathering too, don't you?
Yes.
I mean, I think most people are like that. You try to make most of your stops
Yeah, before you go home.
before
for the
you go
day.
home. But there are a lot of times that I think. But again, if it's relatively close, there are a lot of times I'm like, I'll just go home. I'll eat something.
Yeah.
See Amanda and Dax. What's going on? And like 3:00, I'll plan to run back out and do this stuff real quick or whatever. But not Rob. He's legs up on the armchair,
Playing some video games.
calling it a
watching some
day.
TV.
But I think it's good that you didn't blame your cousin for it.
No, I saw the pictures he sent me, and that cable fraying is definitely over time, so I knew it wasn't his fault. Mm-hmm. I'm guaranteeing you, he sent me pictures, so he's like, "Look, I didn't do this."
Yeah, of course.
But
That's the worst though. If you're using something and it breaks of someone else's,
Yeah,
it's
that
like,
sucks.
man. Yeah, I remember I was in college one time when my roommate Brett and I first moved into an apartment. He had a VCR, and he was gone, and he had a girl coming over that night, and I was going to watch this Kiss concert videotape that I had, and it jammed in his VHS, and I was like, damn. So I had to go out and rent him. I didn't have the money, but I had to because we couldn't get it out. And I had to. He wasn't mad. He was like, "Well, it wasn't your fault." I was like, "Well, I'll do it." I went out and had to rent it a VHS until get his repaired. It sucked. I was like, "Man, look, I'm sorry. I know I did something wrong." He's like, "I don't see how you did anything wrong. You put a VHS tape in and it got jammed." But I felt like an ass.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how difficult it was for him to get out of the chair.
Your cousin or
Yeah,
Ace's friend?
My cousin, because that chair takes up over half of the space, like widthwise of the room that it's in. So I really don't know how he got up, to be honest with you.
So he would had to have probably just rolled out of it,
Probably
right?
had to roll out of over one of the armrests.
How tall is he?
He's my height,
Okay.
and he's a little less mobile than I am. So
So in other words, he can't move from the neck down.
he's got bad knees.
Yeah.
I was thinking less mobile. You say?
I am more mobile than I was more recently, so I'm back up over him.
No. Okay. Well, I mean, agreed. You have regained some mobility lately, Rob.
Yeah.
It seems.
Yeah.
I can go to buffets and stuff now.
And they
What does that even mean?
they
I'm not
have-
sure.
I can walk. You have to take a plate up to the thing and walk. I couldn't do that when I was really injured.
Wow. So, but did that stop you from going to the buffet, or you just had somebody run up there and get what you
No,
needed?
I just would go and be in pain going through the buffet line.
Hey, worth it though, because I mean, you could brace yourself. You could brace yourself on the actual buffet. You just make sure you didn't touch any of the hot stuff.
But if you go in there and it's busy, you can't even, because you can't wait in them lines. You got to just get your stuff and go back to the seat.
Man, nothing sounds more fun to me than a busy buffet.
Yeah. So wait, let me make sure I got this.
God, I love that.
Let me make sure I understand, Rob. Because of the sciatica, it was painful to go to the buffet. So you would go to the buffet and kind of rest against the counter, then put some food on your plate, then rest against it while you slid down, then put some more food on your plate, that kind of thing?
I didn't really do. I tried to do it as quick as possible, so I didn't really have to rest. I would just go through the line, get my pizza, sit down.
But in pain the entire time?
Right. It's until I sat down.
Okay.
Yeah.
While you were getting your pizza, was there grimacing? Was there like...
I mean, not that I remember, but that probably. I had to assume. I was focused on other things.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I mean, you talk about inspiration and eyes on the prize and stuff.
Gumption.
Yeah, I just got to get back over to that table. I can do it. And the reward's going to be so sweet.
Was there ever a moment that you told whoever you were with, "Hey, would you grab me a couple slices of pepperoni while you're up there"?
No, because it was my cousin that I always went with, and he, like I said, he's just as immobile as I am.
Well, they should have just let y'all pull chairs up to the buffet.
Just eat from the buffet.
Yeah, that's what I
Literally
mean.
right there.
Right.
You and your cousin, and it's painful for both of you just to go to the buffet and get food and get back to the table.
Yeah, his knees are so bad. Like when he goes downstairs, he has to take it one step. Like he'll put one leg down and then meet back up. One leg, meet back up.
So, what would it be? You know how people say if they see somebody eating alone in a restaurant, they feel sorry for them or whatever. Is a buffet alone a sadder sight than if you got somebody with you?
I'll tell you, this place that I go has that all the time.
Just
There's singles in there all over the place.
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me. It doesn't bother me to go do anything by myself.
I don't think to your question, TJ, I'm sorry, I don't think a buffet would be worse, because a buffet, I can see somebody going, man, I'm craving pizza and the buffet is here. I'll just run over there and get all the pizza I want right now. I can understand that more than I can somebody deciding I'm going to a nice sit-down restaurant and just going to sit there and eat by myself. It wouldn't bother me either way, but it would seem to be more sad that you're going for a nice night out alone as opposed to I've just been craving pizza and want to tank up.
No, I'm just talking about like people freak, if they're in Outback for lunch and they see somebody by themselves, they're like, oh, and then people say, I could never go to a restaurant by myself and eat.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. Sometimes I'd rather do that.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Because you know why? I get to pick the place.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit inside. You don't have to worry about sitting outside.
Right.
Yeah.
And just play on your phone. I just think it's so weird, like, to not have company in that.
No, I don't
I love it.
necessarily
I'll sit at the bar.
I don't necessarily sit and play on my phone.
What do you do?
If they have TVs in there, I'll watch the TV,
I'll read a
or
book.
I'll sit and look at other people and try to figure out what their story is or whatever. Or I'll keep the menu and pour over that and see how they make everything. Everything has this in. Yeah,
I'll listen
because
to
I'm
a
interested in
podcast.
that.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, you take earbuds in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
never
gonna
do
sit at
that.
the bar.
I don't do
thought about
that.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't get a table to yourself?
No. I always just sit at, if it's just me by myself, I'll sit at the bar.
Yeah.
Unless I'm
Right.
going to a place like Panera or something where I'll sit at a table, obviously, but
You think it's more sad if somebody's at a table than at the bar by themselves? You think you'd look pathetic?
I just like sitting
Okay,
at the
good.
bar.
'Cause you wouldn't look pathetic.
Neogenics presents the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show. Click on acetj.com/neogenics. More extra funny next.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities, and we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
Putting the X in extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
So Lexus has you finally got the date set where you're going to go try on wedding dresses and all of that. She's not engaged or even have any prospects. She's just going to try on wedding dresses.
Right.
How sad is that? Huh, and she's got a cat. She could take the cat with her.
Why are you
No
taking
friends, just a cat.
Wait, are you really taking the cat with you?
No.
Oh, I was like, oh my God.
So she's getting married in October.
Yep.
So you and all your bridesmaids going wedding dress shopping?
Yeah, so my mom is going to buy my wedding dress. It's going
nice.
to be our thing. So when I pick the dress and all that, I'm going to go with my mom. But I haven't even looked at wedding dresses. I don't know what I like. I don't know what style is going to look good on me. So we're going to go next Sunday to just go try on a few dresses and see what I like. Mm-hmm. Have a little fun.
And your mom's not going to make your wedding dress for you?
No.
Like she made all your school clothes? I think that would only be fitting, you know? Fitting. You get it?
I hope you enjoy that day. That's a really special day for women. I hope it really goes well. Just go and have a good time.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never tried on a wedding dress at all. Like sometimes, you know, if you go to wedding like places with your friends, you're like, oh, let's just try on wedding dresses for fun. I've never even put on a wedding gown ever in my life. So I'm just
you
excited.
shouldn't have, because that's weird.
It's not weird.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Go try on wedding dresses when you're not even getting married at any time soon. I don't know. It's just kind of sad. Wishful thinking, you know. But are you going to stick to the customs and all that and not let Jay see you in the dress before the wedding and all of that?
Yeah. That's the only one. I mean, we are obviously going to be together that morning. So we even talked about, because we get access to the venue as early as we would like. They have like a bridal suite and a groom's cabin where everybody can hang out. So him and I are going to go hang out, grab coffee, like have a moment before the day starts, just us two.
The day of the wedding?
The day of the wedding.
Oh,
so I'm not
we'll
going to
see him that morning?
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, oh, we're not going to see each other on our wedding day. Like we want to hang out before everything kind of starts and just have our moment together.
Yeah. Well, then you'll be seeing each other on your divorce day because you're going to jinx it.
Oh, stop.
It's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding on the wedding day.
I don't believe in luck. I make my own luck.
Well,
You don't believe in luck, but you believe in other sorcery type things. Mm-hmm. Like a dream is going to make you lose your wedding ring and that sort of stuff.
Well, I've had a lot of dreams that I've had dreams and then they came true. So because of prior records, I'm going to take heed.
Okay. All right. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think with all of the other things that you're doing that aren't keeping with the traditions and all of that, why split hairs over that
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
not
stuff?
doing a lot of traditional stuff.
Yeah. And why would you?
Why? That's
You know?
boring. Ew, traditions. Blech. Gross.
Exactly.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck. That's boring. Who wants to go to a snooze fest wedding? Not I.
They're all snooze fests.
Mine's gonna be fun.
How is your wedding itself is going to be fun? The ceremony?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be quick, fun, easy.
I was going to ask.
How's it going to be fun? You gonna have take your disco ball in there out of your living room?
Listen, I've seen some disco ball decorations for weddings lately, and I was like, that would be fun.
For the wedding or the reception?
Like for the wedding, like they do use a disco ball. They cut the disco ball in half, and they use it kind of like a planter, and they put flowers in it.
Oh, okay.
In the church allows that stuff? Well, I guess it doesn't mess with the decorations of the church. It's not permanent or anything. Ball. Yeah, but some churches don't like
disco ball from the devil. Is it a devil's disco ball?
Well, it represents hedonism. Yes.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does. Where were disco balls first created? For the disco, which was nothing but drugs and open sex is what it was.
God.
And dancing.
Yeah.
Just dancing alone.
Dancing is a sin.
And having sex in front of people on a lighted floor. That's what it was. Go to that Studio 54. Go reading about that and look up some documentaries. That's where your disco balls come from. Right out of hell. Right out of hell.
If you watch the Studio 54 documentary, it'll blow your mind. Yeah.
No,
Well,
but
hell stuff is fun sometimes.
Do it.
Said hellish stuff is fun sometimes.
Oh, it's fun all the time. You know, that old devil can make you have the best time of your life. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, I've learned that the hard way many times. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That was bad.
I already changed the color scheme for the wedding ones. I sent out a group text maybe a month ago with all the bridesmaids. One of them lives out of town, so she's in Denver. The other ones live local. And I gave them the color scheme, so I said, the 2 maid of honor, matron of honor will wear this one color. The rest of the girls will wear this color. Well, I changed my mind last week. I was like, no, I don't want that color anymore. I actually changed it. I feel like this is the final color scheme.
So did you say one day you are going to do wedding the bridesmaids dresses? Hey, here's the color. Pick your own dress.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm letting them pick their own dresses.
But as long as the color matches, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm not. I think that it's not messed up because everybody should do their wedding how they want, and But for me, I'm not going to ask my bridesmaids to buy a specific dress that I like and they might not wear it again. Like I want them to buy something that they'll wear again if they want to, that they like, they feel comfortable in.
Sense.
I'm being like a very chill, laid back bride
right now.
No, I think I'll stay like that.
Are you going to wear a white wedding dress, or are you going to wear a different color?
Not like white. I'm like probably like a cream off-white. Mm-hmm. But I never wanted a white dress from the very beginning.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because if you're doing everything different than tradition, but close to white.
Yeah, close to white.
So
it's just not going to be like a bright white.
Yeah.
But it'll be white enough.
Yeah. What?
I don't know. I'm
not
waiting for the other.
I'm not making any impure references or anything. Oh, you don't need to be wearing white.
No,
you're not pure.
I just know.
I'm not like that. I'm just.
Every time she says, "I'm just doing it a little bit differently," I'm just like watching your eye twitch. Like, it's just gonna explode in a minute. Oh my goodness.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's her wedding. She's gonna do it. You couldn't even expect a traditional wedding.
No, and once you take God out of it, the tradition is gone.
God is definitely going to be in it. Don't even play that.
Where is he down here? Where's he going to be?
Stop.
Is he going to be in your black wedding dress?
At the bottom of that disco ball planter?
Go down there and he's going to be, hiding in that lighted floor with all that cocaine
let me tell you
twerking
something, honey.
and all that other stuff.
God stays on my side, honey.
Yeah.
So he's always around.
Gosh.
That's why anything I touch is blessings. Blessings on blessings on blessings.
Mm. Well, I'm glad that's working for somebody.
Yeah.
No, and then the Paul, who is officiating the wedding, that's the thing. We talked about like how the wedding.
He's the restaurant owner, right? That you used to work for?
He's a restaurant owner, yeah.
Yeah.
So, he goes to church. He's God-fearing,
I didn't know he was a preacher, though.
No, but why would I have a preacher when I don't belong to a religion?
Oh, he's not a preacher?
No.
Oh.
Like, that's the other thing. I don't belong to any religion, so why would I get married in a church?
Oh. I don't know. But I didn't say anything. I didn't say you shouldn't. I just said.
But you said God is getting taken out of it because I'm not having it in a church.
Well, yeah.
That's not accurate though.
Oh, okay. Will he make people pray and stuff at the service? Will y'all pray?
There will be mentions of God and
I'm sorry,
faith.
will we pray? I will be. I'll be sitting out there praying hard. No. But you don't know how the ceremony's going to lay out yet or anything?
No, we talked about already, like, he was like, there's going to be an element of God in the speech or whatever you call it that he gives. Because...
Cool.
Yeah, because, I believe in God. I just call it different things sometimes because that's just what I feel comfortable with. But essentially, it's a higher power. It's God, so...
Yeah. And I told you that God was going to send you somebody, didn't I? And he did. He sent you that big old handsome Jay.
No.
Yeah.
God said, Alexis, when you least expect it, God is going to make something out of you by sending you a man.
God is going to make something out of you
That's
by
right.
sending you a man. All right, just make sure I got that right.
Get you that man that you need.
To be a real girl.
If someone asks, tell them it's more than a little funny. It's extra funny. More of Ace and TJ's Extra Funny podcast coming up.
When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. This one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right, cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies. Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today.
It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime. Thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/neogenics, Neogenics. Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
The United States truly is a special place.
The land of the free.
A real melting pot of cultures from all over the world.
Where men, women, and children are given the opportunity to pursue their own little slice of life, liberty, and happiness.
And what better way to celebrate our rich history than with some sweet President's Day furniture deals?
Right now you can save up to $200 on select queen beds. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
This is the only time Ace and TJ are proud to be a little bit extra. It's the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Hi, I'm not being facetious when I'm asking this. I really want to know. They have some dads of daughters who say that that they're glad that Taylor Swift has been a big part of the NFL this year and all that, because it's made their daughters interested in football and watching games with them, which makes sense. But does that mean that, hey, what if you don't even get the Chiefs game? Are they looking for Taylor Swift only? If you're a Chiefs fan, your daughter's watching games with you, or if you're just any fan, your daughter's watching, thinking that she's going to get to see Taylor Swift during the game?
I took that to mean they at least are showing an interest in wanting to know how it works. So when they watch the games to see Taylor Swift or whatever, they understand more about how the game works. So that, yes, they would be watching games that were not Chiefs games where they knew they weren't going to see Taylor Swift, just because they're like just trying to pick up a few things here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm trying to think about, my daughter's 23, but when she was younger, the age where, the age of Taylor Swift fans, a teenager and below, if she would have come and tried to watch football with me because of Taylor Swift, I mean, I would have said no.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, I said, hey, Taylor Swift is not on this game. We don't even get the Chiefs game in our market. And I'm not paying for that NFL Sunday ticket. And second of all, that's not the reason you should be trying to watch football. Third of all, girls don't need to be watching football. Now get on out. That's what I would have said. But that's just me. Because, my daughter and I aren't that close. We haven't been, but that's mainly her fault, not mine. I mean, if she liked cool shit, then we'd have been cooler together growing up, but she didn't.
Well, I just ran across something.
Like, she's not cool. And how you gonna be close to me as your daddy if you do dumb shit that ain't cool? You ain't. I tell her that all the time now. Like, I answer the phone. She's like, "Oh, sorry, Dad. I meant to call Mom." And I'm like, "Okay. Well, see, this is why I don't hang out with you. Dumb shit like that. Calling wrong numbers. That ain't cool."
Well, I just ran across something, TJ, that you're going to disagree with vehemently. Well, I guess let me rephrase this, though. This says the survey was done of women 18 and up who are admitted Taylor Swift fans. 33% of those are between the ages of 30 to 44. 31% are 18 to 29. So the majority of Taylor Swift fans over 18 are 30 to 44-year-olds. 18 to 29 is second at 31%, and then 45 to 64-year-olds are 17%, and there's some that are 65 and older, but still. So it may skew a little older than you think. I don't know.
Oh, you just trying to look up statistics to prove me wrong? Is that what we do now, Brother Ace?
I'm just sharing.
Is that what we do?
I'm trying to be fair.
Because I said they were for teenagers, and then you're going to have to go trying to throw statistics at me.
Saying these women might be a little bit older than you think who are trying to talk to their dads.
I don't give a F how old they are.
How dare you contradict me?
I say they're teenagers. They're, by God, teenagers in my world.
I didn't say there aren't teenagers.
They're all damn preens and teens.
Ew.
Pre-teens, yes, Rob. Preens.
I don't like that.
Preens and teens.
That's a phrase, though. That's a legit.
What?
Preens.
Yeah, I just made it up. Old people call them, they call teenagers at church.
Teenagers?
I can't tell you how much I hate that. But then she's not. Well, then the daughter's not really into the football, so it's
That's
not
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, she's not going to stick around long term because Taylor Swift is involved in the NFL.
No, I wish
That's not a genuine interest in football.
Okay,
I
but
do
what
wish
difference
that in all seriousness, that more girls growing up would sit down with their dads and watch football. First of all, it's cool to have something that daughters can share with their dads, and then I would hope that the dads would teach the daughters how to be real football fans and teach them that you can be a huge football fan as a woman, but you just don't have to prove it all the time. You don't have to stand up and yell in front of the TV so all the guys see that you're a football fan. I'm a woman and I'm a football fan. Just enjoy the game, sit back, be a fan. You don't have anything to prove.
Yeah.
Nothing to prove. You're just as good as any of the other football fans. See, now that is teaching a girl her worth right there. Don't feel like you have to prove yourself to men football fans by standing up and yelling and causing a scene and doing awkward high fives and things like that. Just chill. You're just as good as the rest of them.
Just chill.
Hey, chill out, man.
Hey, bud.
And you don't have to go get beer for all of them. If you think that's your role, it's not. That was your mama's role. This is a new day. You're liberated. Go listen to your Taylor Swift. I say thank you, Taylor, for bringing these girls in here so dads can teach them how to be real football fans. Good job. But that's not going to happen. All they're looking for is that. Anyway, here's the thing. Another thing. All the joking aside and stuff. You can see Taylor Swift as much as you want to, for as long of a time as you want to. Why is that quick glimpse of her at the football game so valuable? It's just like, to me, it's still getting all turned on by the swimsuit edition of Sports Illustrated. I mean, if you want to see sexy, real naked women, it's at your fingertips 24 hours a day. Why would you go run into the mailbox to get your Sports Illustrated all excited?
That idea of seeing someone that you love in a different setting that's not theirs and seeing them enjoying life. Like, I bet, when she was doing that dance in Kansas City, I bet when they flashed that on the screen, people were just like, Taylor Swift fans were like, oh yeah, that's awesome. They get excited to see her enjoying her life in a different way. I know when she was reading Twitter, when she was on the field holding his hand and they hugged, and they kissed on the field after the AFC Championship. It was insanity online of people commenting about how happy they were for her and blah, blah, blah. They enjoy seeing her be happy because of the happiness and the joy that she brings to them. And they know she's had such a bad road with men.
Why you didn't have to tag that in?
Well, I mean, I think that's part of it.
Yeah, because you see her go through all these heartbreaks and be sad about it, write these songs, and finally to see her with a guy that she's really happy and she might marry him and this might be a different child. It is exciting.
And the times they show her on screen, it is nothing but fun and excitement, and she just expresses nothing but pure joy.
But I don't know, because I don't listen to a whole lot of Taylor Swift. I mean, I know the hits that we had to play on the radio and that sort of stuff. But everybody says that she just sings about breakups she's had, and that can't be true. That's a stereotype that people are hanging on to. What are her songs about?
Love.
Yeah,
They're
life.
pretty general. I mean,
But there's
it's
songs
not
about
just
her.
about.
It's her life. That's no different than any other songwriter. Just so happened she got super famous at a young age, so you know all of her relationships.
But why do people say she's such a fantastic songwriter? What does she write about that makes it so fantastic? Seriously,
The way she weaves words together and
Yeah.
makes these analogies
She can
are
turn a
pretty.
phrase.
I mean, as I'm not a crazy Taylor Swift fan, but you can read the lyrics to her songs and go, "Oh my God, that's pretty." It's really cleverly written.
That's why I'm so excited for this new album, just 'cause of the title of it. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, they're smartly written songs for the most part.
on the level of whom, Ace, that I would know as a good songwriter.
But I mean, I just think
Prince?
yeah, it's different. She's a good, and I don't know all of her songs, but just the ones that I've heard on. I think she's good with a phrase. She's good with
Like a rapper would be, like
kinda
Eminem.
like saying something without. And I think he's more out there, more direct in what he says. She can say things without really. She paints a good picture, if that makes sense. That you can kind of and you can kind of take from it what you want, a little bit here, a little bit there, that kind of
Okay,
thing.
is it good for a young person performer, or is she now into what a real full adult would be writing?
Oh, I
music?
think
Is
she's
it more
a full-on-
serious.
Oh, she's a great
thing?
songwriter. She's just a great songwriter. I mean, Toby Keith
Yeah.
said she was the best female songwriter of the past 20 years, hands down.
Yeah, but I mean, he was making money off of her too. What's he gonna say? She's terrible, or
Yeah,
she's not
but I
that
mean,
great?
yeah,
because I mean, every time somebody buys one of her things, it put money in his pocket back then.
You want someone to just say she sucks?
No,
Taylor Swift sucks.
no, that's why I'm seriously asking. I'm just asking.
I know, but anything that
But
he's
that would be
saying,
like
you're
saying,
like, no.
but that would be like me saying, my daughter is just the best songwriter I've ever heard. And where if you buy her music, then I'm going to be making money off of it. It would, people would be like, oh, well, that'd be mature to me, and that's what I'm asking. And I'm not saying that it is. To me, it just still seems immature. And I'm asking, has it matured? And I don't know about it because I don't listen past, whatever her. Hey, what was that?
Shake It Off.
Shake It Off.
Yeah, if you're going to compare all the songs to Shake It Off, that's probably not fair. But she does. She's just, and I wouldn't. I'm no cheerleader for Taylor Swift. Yeah, they're very cleverly written songs about love, new love, old love, breakups, and that's kind of her wheelhouse. But they're just well written.
And I don't know, but the way I understand it, for if you're a fan, that fans say that the way she writes, you kind of know what she's talking about. You know the story, but it's left open for they're still left open for your own interpretation, which is a difficult thing to do.
Does she sing about doing it?
Let's get right to it.
I do not know that she sings about doing it.
Is that what you mean? Like she can sing stuff that lets people know she's talking about, getting hard and heavy with somebody, but it's in a way that's, in code, so to speak.
I don't know that it's about being hard and heavy. More like, hey, she's sharing her experience, but you can make it your own at the same time.
Okay, so she's not singing about like a clever way of saying she's presenting herself, and then he's
not that I'm aware of. I don't know.
It's like an animal world, and he's mounting her as she presents and things like that. I'm asking if she's saying that, but without saying that.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.